Today on Attack of the Show, we turn sunny LA into a winter wonderland.
Another fine blanket of snow.
Then beam me up, hottie. The world's most tantalizing Trekkies battle for the MySpace Girl of the Week. Plus, Big C and friends pay special attention to the spanking new Acura TSX. All this and more on a live and cosmetically altered Attack of the Show, starting right now.
What's going on here? Think about this. Attack.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you guys care about. It is Wednesday the 6th, and I am Olivia Munn.
And I am medicated.
Are you?
Heavily.
I know you are.
Ooh,
Your
yeah.
neck hurts you pretty bad.
Forgot I even had a neck.
had,
We're
like-
coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles, where it's a winter wonderland outside.
Yes, we know a lot of you started back at school this week, so we thought we'd give you a snow day already.
Yeah, that's right. It's Attack of the Show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off. Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off! Yeah! Everything's so extreme
that.
here at AOTS.
We
Look at
actually
that.
had like a snow truck come in and put snow in our back
Those
our
are
back lot.
most of those are Will's illegitimate children, but they're having a blast. It's bring your infants to work day, and there they are.
There. He's got big infant.
More snow is going to be falling throughout the day.
Oh,
it's
I would
going to get
kill
more
you
crazy.
during a snowball
But we've
fight.
got festivities planned. We're not going to be fighting with snowballs,
Oh, yeah.
although I'm sure I'll peg you with one or two. We've got a contest that involves maybe some urination in the snow.
That's true. We're going to
happen.
be peeing in the snow, maybe. And what else we got?
MySpace girls in the snow.
That's
not
true.
part of the peeing segment, by the way. No golden shower.
But actual MySpace girls?
Yes, in the snow. Snow bunnies.
Competing.
Yes. Other hot girls competing in the snow as well.
Yeah.
So lots of good stuff.
Lots of competing in the snow and peeing.
And girls.
Competing and peeing. My two favorite things to do in the snow.
We should start a fetish site.
Aw.
So, sure, we may not have like a huge parking lot full of snow, but
Yeah.
something bigger happened on television last night. I mean,
Yes, Delana totally sucked it on Rockstar. I couldn't believe it. I mean, what is
No,
she doing
Olivia,
out there?
no.
She's.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Katie Couric. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
The Couric Factor, Katie Couric's first night as anchor of the CBS Evening News, was the highest-rated network newscast last night and the highest-rated episode of Evening News since 1998.
8.
You were only, what, 7?
I was 28.
Wow. Wow.
I sunscreen.
Something though was a bit off. It was a great episode. Don't get me wrong, Katie was fantastic. She was radiant. She was like an angel, glowing.
Yeah.
But something was unusual about Miss Couric's sign-off.
Now, before we go tonight, all summer long, people have been asking me, how will you sign off at the end of your broadcast? I've racked my brain, and so far, nothing has felt right. If you have a bright idea for a great sign-off, log on to our website at cbsnews.com and tell me.
Cop out.
No sign off? Okay, what the was wrong with her?
I've racked my brain. It sounded like a BB in a tin can.
She had like months and months. She had months and months to prepare this. They have all these producers. They can't think of one.
Yeah, it's
one
really. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's
Come on.
really a sad state of affairs.
And she's asking the public to give it to her? Come
Yeah,
on.
well, unfortunately, Katie hasn't yet learned that asking for help from the audience, especially when we're watching, it doesn't always have the best results. So, of course, we decided to send in our own suggestions,
yes, we
not
did.
privately. Here they are.
All right, Katie, here we go. Tagline time. I'm Katie Couric. Suck it, Lauer. I'm Katie Couric. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What about something like, I'm Katie Couric. In the news, one day you're in, the next you're out. Auf Wiedersehen. I'm Katie Couric, and you've just been fed. I'm Katie Couric. Apply directly to forehead. I'm Katie Couric. Zeppelin rules, woohoo! Ooh, I like that one. Lots of energy.
I didn't know she was a Zepp fan.
I did.
Come on, Katie Couric. Apply directly to the forehead.
I like how her jaw unhinges.
She can really. Yeah.
She learned that trick from me.
You're
Katie,
a pro.
stop stealing my moves. It is now time to open our wet and soggy edition of the morning paper.
Yes, brush off the snow and warm the hot chocolate because we are going around the net. All right, little bit of trivia here. I'd like you and our household audience to know that I play it safe. So just know that.
No, I know. Like when you go skiing, you always wear a helmet.
That's
when you
right.
go skateboarding, you
Or
put
in
on
the
your knee pads
bedroom. like to wear the helmets as well.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You know what I'm saying.
That's really responsible of you. Like seriously, with all the diseases and
No,
stuff
see,
like that.
no. The disease is nothing. I'm saying this stallion ain't ready for no foals. No, it ain't happening. Thank the internet god for sites like myscienceproject.org. Here's what I'm talking about. They knew one condom is great, right? 2 condoms, it's twice the protection, double the fun. So they figured they'd find out just how safe a sexual encounter can be, and they started learning on the latex. And
What? They started to layer on the latex.
yeah, not surprisingly, they couldn't actually find a willing volunteer, so they used a...
You can't even feel anything.
Well, that's fine. It's not about the feeling. It's about...
Protecting your man sperm.
Exactly. It's about keeping me single. So they used a plastic 7.5-inch stand-in, and so there he is with a comfortable 10 layers of protection. I don't know, we had to blur it.
Is that just a?
Did we really have to blur it?
It's just a.
Wow.
What? Can I even say the word on TV? The ones that starts with the D.
I don't know what word you're talking about. A dwarf?
A toy.
Huh?
A toy.
All right. Well, they didn't stop there. All right. They got 200 condoms ribbed for her pleasure. Oh, now that we don't have to blur.
What? Now it's got a hat on, and now it's clean.
It looks like
it's not naked anymore.
A Scud missile.
Okay, honestly, looking at that doesn't look pleasurable for him or her.
Oh, but did they stop there? Oh, hello! Onward for science, all the way to 625 condoms.
Oh my God!
That's a man bullet. They finished. The finished dildo measured 17 inches, weighed 3 pounds, and had more than a full inch of latex surrounding it. It could also possibly survive a nuclear holocaust.
Wait, and wait. The thing is, if you look at it, like you have all those on. What if you actually like were having sex and the very bottom one flipped up, and then they would all just like start flying up inside you?
Oh, it'd be like a 52-card pickup, but with latex.
You have to go dig inside.
I'm fine with that. I've lost watches and wallets. You know, it's pretty cool.
Okay, well, in case you guys were thinking of doing this at home, you should probably know that actually putting something like this on your own junk is likely to rip all of your naughty bits clear off your body and maybe leave some of it inside the girl.
And it still wouldn't be enough to protect you from that Venus wang trap. You know what I'm saying?
What?
No, I meant I was... Sorry, no.
It is not a Venus wang trap. It is nice and flowery and beautiful.
It's self-aware. I hear it crying out for food and kittens. It's weird. It's like just wants to devour them. Sorry, I don't even know where I'm going with this one.
You were complimenting my vagina.
Like 12 ibuprofen, like not too long ago.
Okay, it's
so if there's an
ibuprofen.
excuse,
Come on,
I'm just
it's not
throwing
like
it out there.
Oxycontin.
I'm a tiny guy.
You are a tiny guy.
guy.
And stop talking about my vagina,
Okay,
please.
done.
Moving on. Moving on. Just about everyone's on MySpace by now. You know that. You got me on MySpace.
You've got a profile. Obviously,
Yeah.
I've got a profile. A bunch of other people who aren't on TV and therefore really aren't
Yes.
significant, they have profiles.
Yeah, but I was MySpace stalking some people just the other night, and I just thought to myself, there are just not enough goths out here.
No,
you know?
no,
and
you're right.
Thankfully, now there's a site that takes care of all of that.
Olivia, my interest is piqued. Please tell me more.
Well, Kevin Pereira, let me just tell you, mygothicheart.com is MySpace's more sullen, artsy younger brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really into Morrissey and black eyeliner, and it thinks life is like totally unfair and depressing because it's like 7th period English teacher just didn't get its poetry project. Seriously, but secretly it's pretty much exactly like MySpace. You got your friends list, your profile info, your weird angle portraits, that whole take your picture of yourself thing that I hate that everybody does, and I do it a lot too myself. It probably even listens to Coldplay when it thinks no one's at home.
Ah, yeah, but it's still totally goth, and you suck for even thinking otherwise. Conformist. Whatever. And now, there's one thing that says college more than drunken topless dudes.
What's that?
It's the wanton destruction of school property with giant water balloons.
We have a person in the porta potty. Here it comes, here it comes. 2, 3.
Crap! Oh my gosh!
That was awesome! What accuracy!
Where do you get a balloon that big? Oh yes, yeah, you do have those big balloons that you can bounce around. I want to do that.
The accuracy, though, was impressive.
That was amazing. I didn't know that it would basically crush the porta potty.
Dude, John's totally covered in his own crap right now. Awesome! I love frat guys.
I love frat guys. You're kind of our frat guy in your own
little
way.
bit,
A little IT frat guy.
IT frat?
IT frat. Okay,
Tonight we're getting drunk and making RJ45 cables. It's gonna be great. Doug, get the crimper! I actually had an RJ45 making party when I was in high school, by the way. I'm not kidding. We were in
Doesn't
Cisco
surprise
class,
me.
yeah.
We can dress you up, put gel in your hair, put on a little sweater and vest, but no.
Still a giant douche. right here.
Still a douche. Let it rain and
Giant
clear it out.
D-bag.
We are done with Around the Net.
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the links to everything you just saw. But right now, I think it's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Layla Cayley and the feed headlines.
Yay! Thanks, Kevin. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, there's more and more discouraging news from the PlayStation 3 camp. Plus, Apple's iMac is getting some serious size enhancements, yes. And find out which Lost cast member is the latest to, run in trouble with the law. It's all coming your way in the feed. But first, back to the couch.
Oh, she totally missed.
Yeah, they're not union either. She just took somebody out, I think. That's crazy. Well, thanks, Layla. Now, we want you at home to be part of our little show every day.
Yeah, so we are going to be talking with you throughout the entire show in our army of monitor heads right behind us.
First up, it's Steve from Michigan.
Michigan.
I'm curious, from your perspective, what's the best advice you could give somebody about playing fantasy football?
Consistent players, not the flashy ones.
Agreed.
I think that's important.
Agreed. And Rod Smith types, not Keyshawn Johnson.
Definitely.
Go for consistency.
Yeah, definitely. No, none of those people that I sit next to.
We have no idea what we're talking about right now, and we should just be honest with everybody.
Hey, I know what I'm talking about. Consistent, not flashy.
There you go. Okay, no, right on. So the first regular season NFL game is tomorrow, and I can just smell it in the air.
Really?
I get a little misty when I think about it. But the pregame beer and the hot dogs, the big sweaty men in their little pants and real tight on the thighs.
Come on, Kevin. Seriously, you're a man. Don't you have like a vested interest in the game, a favorite team? Wait, don't you have like a fantasy football team or something? Don't you have something?
No, I actually don't play fantasy football. I'm going to play Madden.
You don't?
No, listen. Give me a good game of Dungeons and Dragons. You've got my attention. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I gotta appreciate that. We got some pretty hot guys here that actually play Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right.
I did not realize that hot guys like that play Dungeons and Dragons. Well, we want to know what you guys think. Is fantasy football just D&D for jocks? Well, yes. Vote at our website, g4tv.com/AOTS, or text your vote to G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote and register for AOTS Live News Alerts.
Coming up later, though, we're taking you inside the most badass game around, Dead Rising. And we're showing you a video that kills 60,000 zombies. And this little trick here will unlock the Mega Man Blaster. You'll love it.
Now, stay with us. We are in the middle of a blizzard here at Attack of the Show, and heavy flurries are still expected. We'll be back.
Snow.
Is fantasy football just Dungeons and Dragons for jocks? And then get your Klingon with these extraterrestrial honeys.
Attack.
Attack of the Show. Attack. Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are live and talking fantasy football. Before the break, we asked you if fantasy football is just D&D for jocks. Well, according to our scorecards, a whopping 77% of you think that fantasy football players are nerds just like their D&D friends. Now it's time to send a long pass over to the middle to Kevin Blue 32. Hi. See that fire?
Yeah, awesome. The game of fantasy football was an underground phenomenon just a few years ago, but now every sports fan out there has multiple teams, from players to stats and to starting and sitting. Fantasy football is officially a national obsession. So what accounts for the popularity of this adult playground? Time to oil up that pigskin and go long, suckers. It's the Loop. Joining us via satellite tonight in Boston, author of Committed: Confessions of a Fantasy Football Junkie, Mark St. Amant is here from Bloomington, Indiana. John Infante from TacoJohn.net, and from Dallas, Texas, David Corey, co-owner of fantasy football site TheHuddle.com and author of Brady Games Fantasy Football Handbook. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Thanks for taking a break from the drafts and the Yahoo pages and all that other jazz to be here. Mark, there's all these studies about productivity that gets lost around fantasy football time, and the statistics are interesting, and it's sad that it happens at the workplace. You took it to a whole new level of crazy, though. You quit your job to play fantasy football. What's with the obsession here? Maybe you can explain it to me a little bit. Why is America so obsessed with this game?
Well, I mean, I think part of it is the camaraderie. You know, people love the competition. People love just getting together with their buddies and talking smack and just kicking each other's asses. I mean, it's, you know, like you said, I quit my job, a full-time job, to play fantasy football full-time because I'd never won my league at that point. And I started playing in '98 and got very quickly obsessed. You know, it's just a fun social hobby.
And your wife completely understood that reasoning when you explained it to her at home.
Well,
after she finished packing the suitcase.
Exactly. After she just shot a blow dart into my neck. Yeah, I had to convince her that something productive was going to come out of this. So
All
I
right,
said,
now, John,
you know, I'm going to quit my job to play full time.
The poll question that we had is, John, isn't D&D just isn't fantasy football just D&D for jocks essentially? Isn't it just a nerd game for football fans? What do you think, John?
It really is. It's essentially, you know, you sit down and draft a team just like you create a character. You watch the games just like you roll the dice, and you end up playing this fantasy role just like D&D players are warlocks and wizards.
Mark, you seem amused by that explanation there. You disagree?
Yeah, it's pretty amusing. It sounded very practiced. Yeah, you know, the D&D thing is just like the old sort of cliched standby at this point. Fantasy football is so mainstream that the people who are against it kind of sound like the rent-a-cop security guards, like shooing the skateboarders out of the public park.
Get off these rails!
So, yeah, get out of my yard!
David was actually giggling at the answer, though. David, why were you giggling at the answer that D&D is essentially the same thing as fantasy football?
Well, you know, people have to understand, don't fear what you don't understand. You know, the fantasy football, you have the #1 sport in the country, and now all those people who love football get to interact with that thing, as Mark said. You get to have a league. The experience of fantasy football is as much about football as it is about the social skills.
Can having a fantasy team
actually in the draft you have before the season even starts?
Now, what was that? Go ahead there, David.
As I said, you know, the biggest fun in fantasy football is when you have your draft. You get together with everybody. You get to make fun of everybody's picks. It's just a big party you get to have. You know, women, they have their candle parties and Tupperwares and things.
Their baby-making gatherings and their dishwashing ceremonies. We know the women have their own
This
thing.
is what guys can do.
Now, John, what about having a fantasy
of the
team?
game.
Can having a fantasy team take away from loyalty from you having your own favorite team, John? Does it get you rooting for the wrong guy?
No.
Absolutely. There's a
you
lot.
have to love football in order to want to play fantasy football. It's just an extension of the game.
Which is why it doesn't drive any interest in the game. It's already people who love football enough to spend hundreds of dollars on magazines, leagues, and they're not loving football more. They're simply loving individual players. A guy who has Marvin Harrison on his fantasy team is not watching the Colts to watch a well-oiled offensive machine. He's watching the Colts to see one player play half the game.
That's true. Mark, is it true that fantasy football can take the focus away from the team and put it on individual players?
No, I think that if anything, it drives the average fan to know more about the NFL and only increases the love of the NFL. You know about more players
and stats, not more about teams and systems and the way the game is played.
Sure you do. You have to know the system before you can draft and rank your players.
Play fantasy football. The first game they want to watch is their local team. Now, once that's over, yeah, they want to go watch to see what their players are because they're interacting with the game. It's more fun and exciting than Dungeons and Dragons.
John, don't be afraid of what you don't know now, David. Don't be afraid of what you don't know. John, final question to you. What's it going to? What do you think? Is this just a fad like poker on television and the internet?
Well, I don't think it's ever going to go back to what it was in 1998 or 1995 when people were doing Excel spreadsheets. But eventually the NFL will find something else to promote, and fantasy football will go down a little bit. But even I won't argue that it's going away.
All right, we will see. It's a little bit jock, a little bit geek, but it seems like no matter where you look, someone is wasting hours of their day trying to draft the best players. And you know what? More power to them. We can all be geeks about everything. To all the fantasizers out there, let the games begin tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Thanks to Mark, John, and David for keeping us in the loop. It was a pleasure, gentlemen. Right now, the plays on Olivia. Hey everybody, welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live and we're ready to start judging and objectifying women.
What? We don't do that on the show.
No, we do. We do quite oftenly. Don't worry about it.
That is rude.
There's like a snow midget.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like probably the most pathetic snowman I've ever seen.
That's a blob of
is
snow
that?
with coal on it.
And they're putting some nice
man
all right.
man parts down there.
It's time now for a Star Trek version of the MySpace Girl of the Week. Today, we have with us famed female pro wrestler extraordinaire / cheerleader, believe it or not. Melissa joins us.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi.
You look like a cheerleader.
I know, isn't that great?
You're-
It is great.
Actually a female pro wrestler.
Yes.
Like, you're no kidding. Because we were talking about it last week, and I asked if you had
I'm all
piled.
taped up. I mean, I wrestled last weekend. I'm covered with bruises.
Yeah,
as
I
you can
noticed
see.
that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you win though?
No, I did not win.
Aw.
I'm sorry to hear, but it was a very rough match. Got
How do
thrown
you-
into chairs. I got hit by chairs.
Wow.
It's awful. Yeah.
And you've
That
wrestled
sucks.
midgets before, you were
Yes,
saying.
I have. You know what?
They're
I saw
scrappy,
that.
aren't they?
Last week I mentioned that she doesn't
Horrible
wrestle
little
midgets.
Yeah, you mentioned last week I don't wrestle midgets, and I don't know where you got this false information from.
They say stuff in my ear, I repeat it.
I
and
know.
that's about it.
Well, actually, I didn't go one-on-one with a male midget. But what happened was it was a mixed intergender tag match where my partner was a male midget, and so was her partner. So that was really
Wow.
interesting. Yeah.
That's a video I'm renting from Blockbuster.
Find that.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Well, this week we're doing MySpace a little different from Orion to the Kronos. We're talking Star Trek girls, so let's get into it. Take
Let's
us
get
through it.
right to it. First up, explodey stuff. Yeah, location Canada, age 20. Her quote is Lieutenant Commander Moore of the Starship Enterprise. Her sign, she's a Pisces. She claims to have been found in a frozen capsule in a colony on Omicron Theta.
Yeah, they speak stalker there, I think.
It's a pretty classy Theta, just in case you knew that.
One of the classiest.
Her worst fear is seeing Cardassians riding sleds made of children that are being pulled by geese. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Oh, she lets you know not to ask.
Yeah,
Because I
don't
wasn't
ask.
planning on it by that
Yeah.
point. Melissa,
She's
what
kinda
was your verdict on her?
I don't know. She's a hardcore Star Trek girl. I'm digging her hairdo, though. I don't know about those other images on her profile. I couldn't tell if that was her, if that was like two dudes kissing on there, but
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't sure about that. But yeah, she's all about Star Trek.
Cut and paste in
obviously.
Photoshop can
Cut and
sometimes
paste.
look a
I
little
like her.
misleading.
If the theme is Star Trek, then I like her.
Oh, well, we got a couple more. Next up, we actually have Orion Slave Girl. From Maryland, she's 32. Her quote is, Orion Slave Girl.
That's creative.
It's a
Just-
little
it's
redundant.
called copy and paste again, right?
She's a Capricorn, does a little bit of the pasting. She likes to facilitate meetings between other Orion slave girls and wealthy men.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be wealthy?
Yeah.
Like she's one of those. Like you have to go for the money.
I guess so.
She'd like you. You're rich.
I'm loaded. She admits that the stock market has completely taken over her life, so apparently it doesn't take much.
What's your verdict, Melissa?
God, she's 30-something, 32 years old. Gosh, she's pretty hot, but
She's pretty hot, but she's kind of shallow.
Really?
I think.
Well, she's wealthy men, right?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
still do her, but no kidding.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
We did not know you went that way, Melissa. We will
Little
we will
pile
talk
drive?
about that in a second. Next,
Little Boston crab.
Okay, moving on. Next up, as Astra per Aspera. Yeah, location Glen St. Mary, Florida. Age 19. Her quote is pretty as a picture of a patient on a fresh IV.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Love these quotes. These
I know, these girls
man,
are a little
creative.
freakish. I like it. She's a Pisces. She claims to have been raised by a cup of coffee.
That's where I didn't know a cup of decaf could beat you until you're worthless.
Well, you know, you guys,
That's
she
cool.
also claims to have genetically predisposed ability for creating galactic activation portals.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I read that. Raised by a cup of coffee. I know where she got that from. That
What?
had to have been from Strong Bad. You guys know Strong Bad?
Oh, I love the Strong Bad. Yeah.
I love him.
Did Strong Bad say it, or was it the cheat?
It was one of the other characters. I know Strong Bad. I don't remember the names of the other characters.
The
but
cheat just meeps.
Yeah,
It wasn't him.
I know she stole it from them. I know she did.
Thief. She can't be it. I think the first girl's the winner.
First girl is the winner.
It's
but
not
we
up
have to
to
let
us,
them.
though.
They have
It's
to let
not
you
up to
guys
us.
vote.
But thank you for chiming in, Melissa. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Go vote for your favorite. Visit G4TV.com/AOTS, and trust me, I'll be beaming up into these girls soon enough.
That's sick, Kevin.
You know what I
are
mean?
sick. You're such a
And I
big
meant by
talker.
beaming up right
You're
there.
such a big talker, and don't even start with me. Hey guys, don't forget to watch and play Star Trek 2.0 at its new time weeknights at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on G4.
It's snowing out here in Los Angeles today, at least in our magical land of television.
Yeah,
So-
and everybody knows that cold makes you have to go to the bathroom.
Right.
So today we thought we'd combine the two, like peanut butter and jelly, like cold and pea.
Yeah,
peanut
no,
butter
they
jelly,
go well together.
Yeah.
It's time to hide the depends because we're having a peeing contest on the Attack of the Show Summer Snow Day Summer Send-Off.
Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off!
Yeah! So, you know, it's clear that guys are superior in almost every way, but the most important thing is that we can pee while standing up.
Whatever, I could pee standing up.
Yeah, I know, but you always make a mess, and then everybody gets upset.
No, you just squat, make sure your legs are far apart enough, and then you don't get it on anything.
First of all, it's physically impossible for most girls to pee standing up, even with the straddle technique. But even if you were outfitted with the right apparatus, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't have the technique, you wouldn't have the skill. I've been doing this for
seriously,
years.
no, I know I could. If you gave me the opportunity, I know I could. I could pee standing up.
Look no further than your
this
hand,
is what this
little
is.
sweetheart. We're going to put this to the test. We have our urination devices.
Yep.
I think that's what we're calling these today. So we just got to kind of hold these in a position that would somewhat emulate your male counterpart. And when I say go, or actually, Melissa, you'll say go. We're going to try and write our name in the snow.
Where are we doing
And the person with the best, whatever, we can turn around. I don't want to do it right to camera. That'd be unclassy.
All right.
So with the best one with the best looking signature wins. You'll be the judge, Melissa. You can help us out on this one.
Absolutely.
Are you ready
I'm
for
ready.
this one?
Hey, I love your outfit, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right. Wait, let's face the camera. Why not? Let's show them what's going on.
All right, guys.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Call
let
it,
us go.
Melissa.
Okay. Mark,
Mhm.
get set, go!
All right. That is hard. I got footprints. This is epic urination music, by the way. This is what I hum to myself when I'm actually using the restroom.
I'm done! Olivia! What? You can't even read yours, Kevin.
Mine sucks, but it totally got. There's a footprint there. Hold
Look,
on.
see? O-L-I-V-I-A.
No, she was a little sloppy in the.
You are so rude.
I don't know if you.
No,
Olivia.
You didn't dot your I. You gotta.
I dotted my eyes.
You are such a talented peer.
Oh my gosh.
You are so talented.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
So-
aren't you supposed to have years of experience?
Thank you.
Honestly, I can't. You're very sloppy.
Tell them that girls
You're
are
very
better than guys.
Is that Gatorade?
No, it's my actual urine, Kevin. It's disgusting. It's my actual urine.
Did you really pee in that?
I did.
Oh
I
my
did.
God.
It's disgusting.
That's
Olivia.
delicious.
Yeah,
Well,
it's delicious, actually.
But still, yours is so much better. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say Olivia.
I had asparagus earlier, so can you taste that?
Does that have electrolytes? Don't eat the yellow snow at home, kids. This has just been an exhibition, but I do feel some burning.
You always feel some burning,
Oh,
Kevin.
that's right,
That's not
that's right.
unusual. Where else on TV can you watch stuff like this? Seriously, really? No, you can't. You can't find anywhere. You know
That's
you
not a
can't.
selling point by now.
Don't go anywhere.
Just
We'll be
so you
right
know.
back with lots of pee. Pee. What the hell am I doing? What am I doing with my life, people? What am I
Big C jumps behind the wheel of the new Acura TSX. And then William Shatner and a cigar take their rightful place atop Olivia's rack. Attack will be right back.
Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live and TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Coming up later, we're going to show you how to kill 60,000 zombies in Dead Rising. And no, it will not take you a lifetime. A little trick.
Yep, and don't forget that tomorrow is Live Music Thursday presented by Dentine Ice, and we will raise the dead alongside Metal God's Dragon Force. Now, when we need to find out the new automotive hotness, we turn to only one man. No, not the Steve Hasselhoff. Hey, Kev.
Hey, what's up? How's
Get
it going, man?
We're going to turn to Street Fury's Big C.
This week, I'm driving the 2006 Acura TSX. This is where Acura's luxury line of cars begins. The TSX has a 2.4-liter, 205-horsepower, four-cylinder engine. And it comes in a 6-speed manual, as well as a 5-speed automatic with sequential sport shift. This vehicle will be rated on appearance, power and performance, and interior design and comfort. Let's check out its standard features. The TSX comes equipped with a 6-disc CD changer, as well as a satellite XM radio. It also comes with an iPod auxiliary jack, hands-free Bluetooth cell phone connection, as well as voice recognition, standard with the optional navigation unit. So now that we've introduced you to the 2006 Acura TSX, let's introduce you to what it can do. Let's have some fun. I love this car. But you know what? I think we need a second opinion.
Let's see how it goes round bends. Woohoo, yeah, baby. All right.
Stop. So what do you think about the body styling?
I think they both look good. So out of 5 big C's, how much would you rate it?
On appearance, 4 big C's. On power and performance, 2.5 big C's. And another 4 big C's on interior design and comfort. Overall, I would rate this car 3 3/4 big C's.
Okay.
And why I say 3 3/4 big C's, it did lack some power.
You know the best part of my day, though?
Kicking it with me.
Next to that, Big C, the best part of my day was I've seen the best rear end I've ever seen in my life.
You see that drive-by swatting there at the end?
Yeah, it seems like a signature Pereira move.
Oh yeah, it is. I'll lend it out though. Big C can totally use that whenever he needs. Right now, let's go over to Big C's partner in crime for the only news you need to know in the feed. How was it working with Big C?
It
there,
was
Layla?
good. He's the utmost professional, but he's definitely a bad influence, as you can see. I'm Layla Cayley, and it's time to start the feed. Bad news for gamers overseas. The proposed PlayStation 3 European launch date of November 17, 2006 has been cancelled. Instead, Sony will not be rolling out the new console until 2007 because of a delay in mass production of the PS3's blue laser diode. And of course, the bad news doesn't end there. This delay also means the US and Japan are going to get less units than originally intended. Sony now plans to ship only 400,000 units to the United States and 100,000 to Japan. So even if you have more than $600 to spend, good luck finding a PS3 this fall. Sorry, guys. Apple at least has some good news to report. The company has unveiled a brand new iMac with an impressive 24-inch monitor. The new computer is also being touted as the fastest iMac yet, since it's equipped with a new Core 2 Duo processor that's up to 50% faster than the previous model. The pretty new iMac is available for sale online right now through Apple's official website. The site also has tons of technical specs if you're into that sort of thing, and I know you are. And finally, another Lost cast member has engaged in that show's favorite pastime, enraging the Hawaiian Police Department. Following the lead of Michelle Rodriguez, fellow Tae Lee, Mr. Echo, whose real name is too difficult to spell, much less pronounce, was allegedly driving without a license and for disobeying a police officer. He posted $500 bail. A note to conspiracy theorists: after Rodriguez and Cynthia Watrose were busted for DUI last year, their characters were immediately killed off the show. I'm just saying, if you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, that's all for today. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for all the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now go shake your moneymaker, because you've just been fed. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Layla. We've got tons more Attack of the Show coming your way, and your complete attention is required. Kevin?
This area's wet now.
It's wet because I threw a snowball at him. Stick around. There's more of that.
Yeah. What do Monty Python, Elvis, and Led Zeppelin have in common? Then it's the mind-numbing conclusion of the Summer Snow Day Summer Send-Off. Big C's Car Review is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts, providing car care know-how to protect your investment. We're ready in advance.
Welcome back to a very live Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Now it's time for the features. You know, that moment you dream about? The indelible impression that you just can't shake? That's right, folks. Time to bury your face in Olivia's rack.
You love your magazines, and I've highlighted the best features out there. Let's kick this week's rack off with a great article in the British music mag Mojo. It explains Monty Python's connection to rock music. Elvis Presley has the Holy Grail in his video collection at Graceland, and life-challenged Beatle George Harrison invested £4 million in the life of Brian just because he wanted to see it.
And thank God, because it's a great
It is
film.
an amazing film. I love them all.
I played in a emo prog rock band in junior high called the Holy Hand Grenade, because we're from the town of Antioch. Just throwing it out there.
Maybe we can Google you and find some stuff, some
Oh,
iTunes
no,
on you?
we were never Google worthy. But I'm just throwing it out. Love the Monty Python.
I love that. I hope you have some video I can watch later. Now, Ivanka Trump fills the cover girl role on September's Stuff magazine. That's right. Ivanka's on the board in the new season of The Apprentice after the oh-so-public firing of longtime Apprentice board member Carolyn. I don't know if you remember her. She's a very stuffy, blonde woman. Yeah. In the Q&A with Ivanka, you learned that the Donald's daughter is everything that Paris Hilton isn't. Yeah, smart, beautiful, and busy doing important things. She really is. She's gorgeous and very nice. But I think the guys out there would still enjoy seeing a night vision sex video from Ivanka.
Absolutely.
If you ever wanted to do that, I bet you could help her with that because you're really good with the videos.
Well, it's nice that Donald finally has an assistant he doesn't want to sleep with. Oh, wait. You remember those comments he made? No.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's pretty gross. He said, if she wasn't my daughter,
if she wasn't my daughter, I'd hit it, pretty much. That was paraphrasing heavily, of course.
I just had a glimpse into what you would be like in 10 years.
What do you mean 10 years? Try 2.
I'm not quite sure why, but bless their hearts. The people at Celebrity Car Magazine, right here, are really dedicated to documenting celebrities in and around their cars. See Jerry Seinfeld looking like a dork in his yellow Porsche, Matthew Perry text messaging at the pumps, while Nick Lachey looks like he just farted or something. He has that weird look on his face. This article taught me a very, very important lesson. Celebrities' lives are as unexciting as ours.
Yes, they are.
So, Kevin, where's your picture of you in the Subaru?
You know, I don't want to talk about Sheila right now because somebody,
Sheila?
I was getting sushi and some chick in a red sedan. I think we already went over this.
Oh,
Raped
yeah.
the driver's side door. So right
That's
now,
really rude. If anybody knows what happened to a blue Subaru, please call us at g4tv.com/AOTS.
Poor Sheila.
Now, go and pick up Cigar Aficionado for one of the best Shatner articles I have ever read. It's like a mini Shatnerography filled with juicy bits that you...
Shatnerography?
Yeah, I made that up.
That's good.
Yeah, that Shatnerography. Now you got me messed up. It has juicy bits that you Trek nerds probably already know. He is an icon, to say the least, and he gets the icon treatment with the 10 full pages about his life and career. Yeah, cigar lovers will learn that Bill likes the full-bodied cigars. Just a little FYI.
But George Takei was the only one that liked the big ones in his mouth.
Okay. Nice. Well, let's just move on. And
No?
finally, for
Come on, anybody? Thank you.
And finally, for more piratey goodness than you can shake your wench at, hit the pages of Pirates Magazine, the premier issue. There's Pirates board games, pirate stories, pirate treasure maps, pirate knot making, and even model pirate ships. But the very best part are the pictures. Yeah, I'm not sure how they did it, but the pictures are really far more ridiculous than the actual articles. Here's a pirate couple.
Aw, that's sweet.
What the hell happened to former 76ers president Pat Croce? What the hell is that? What is wrong with him?
Granted, the reference was totally lost on me, but that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he basically was the president of the 76ers.
Yeah.
And this is just sad. So the only thing missing from this edition is an article about pirate gay sex.
Ah, that's how scurvy got started.
Really?
I don't know if
Gay
you knew
sex?
that. Yeah,
no,
it's
I did
actually,
not know.
It is.
I always learn something from you every day. I love working here,
Check
man.
the
It
wiki,
is
kids.
great.
I don't lie. You can't on television. It's illegal.
And that's my wrap. Check out g4tv.com/AOTS for a recap of this week's list of magazines. You can find all of these issues, Kevin, at any major bookstore, along with jerks who think they're actual intellectuals. Now, don't go away because Kevin will be back and we'll be in our parking lot, and it's going to be filled with more snow than Kate Moss's carry-on bag. That is next. Kevin, my magazines. Magazines. Come on.
What's going on here?
Welcome back to a live attack of the show. Now, we know classes just started again for a lot of you out there, so what better time to have the first snow day of the semester, right?
Yes, it's the attack of the show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off. Woo! Woo!
Summer snow day, summer send-off!
Yeah! This is really the crux of the entire attack of the show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off.
Yeah,
really.
that's true.
What winter games would be complete without some sort of absurd competition sport, you know?
Exactly.
Combination?
Yeah, exactly. Like the Olympic biathlon where you ski and then shoot a gun. We have gone one better on you guys. We are going to have two very attractive girls compete in the attack of the show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off, Snowathlon.
All right, first, let's chat with our contestants. Melissa.
Hey.
You're more of a winter or a summer girl? You seasonal?
Actually, I'm a fall. You know San Francisco. I'm from San Francisco. Fall's the most beautiful, beautiful time of the year up there in the city. So I'm more of a fall lady.
All right, so that the advantage could go to Sophia over here.
Ooh, Sophia. So, do you think that you can beat Melissa? She is a wrestler.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so I don't got muscles, but I'm
You got
taller than
heart.
her.
You
Yeah,
got
and I got heart. I got heart. I like
Height
Melissa.
and heart. I like it.
Height
Good
and
answer.
heart.
Good answer. All right, let's check out the course now, ladies. You will first run down the path to the line that we've set up down there. Once you're down there, you're going to make snowballs, and you got to throw them into the buckets. Now, once your snowball goes into the bucket, you will grab your assigned sled and drag one of us to the finish line. The whole time, we're going to probably be yelling at you, maybe throwing stuff at you, only because we love.
Oh, I hit because I love.
That's right. That's what your
That's
father
true. So let's go.
All right, let's do it. Ladies,
All right,
get on
girls
over there.
to your spot.
Are you picking a favorite, Mun?
I'm riding with Melissa, so
okay.
I'm going with Melissa. I got my girl.
Sophia, it's you and me. Let's do it. All right, ladies, to your mark. Come on now. Put some spring in that step. And 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it. Let's go. All right, then get down there. Melissa was the first to get to the ground. She's got a snowball in the bucket. That was quick. That was quick. I haven't even gotten in the sled yet.
Come on, Olivia.
Come on now, get over here. No, no. Come on. Oh, this thing's filled with flames. Hush. Hush. she's moving. All right. Okay. All right.
Stop shooting the gun.
No. You throw snow.
Stop shooting the gun.
I'm from the streets of San Leandro.
The winner
I'm out.
is the wrestler Melissa. Yes.
I'm sorry I yelled at you and shot at you back there. I'm sorry about that.
We smoked your asses. Yes, in the attack of the show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off, everyone is a winner except for Sophia, because you're not as much of a winner as Melissa, because you're more of a winner. That's right.
Yeah! Maybe I have a way with words.
Hey, that's
You get a gun as a parting gift, so congrats.
That's dangerous. We'll try to shoot it one more time.
They should have never given it to me. No, it's totally out. It's now blank. It's now a Portuguese pistol.
And thus concludes the attack of the show, Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off.
Summer Snow Day, Summer Send-Off.
Yeah. Sophia, when someone says, "Oh, we just totally owned it," you don't go like, "Yes, you did."
Yeah, I go, "We smoked you."
I never did that day.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
What about Heart and Height? What happened to that?
Don't bail out on us just yet. Olivia has abandonment issues.
Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
We'll have more ahead on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
You guys, let's hug it out. Let's hug it out.
Hug
Okay,
that. You hug that.
You hug that. Come on.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show, this is what you're missing. For more info, go to g4tv.com/AOTS.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show, in the Loop, we're taking on The Simpsons. Have the residents of Springfield lost their touch? Plus, we chug beers and douse t-shirts on the set of Spring Breakdown, alongside cast members Amy Poehler and Rachel Dratch. It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Get one of them. Get
I'm loving-
somebody.
I'm loving for
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff
Can I
you
get
care
sued
about.
for
We are live and mentally preparing for our group therapy session where we may or may not be sleeping with our therapist.
And you probably need a dose of dysfunction, too. I'm just going to say that. So make sure to tune into Arrested Development weeknights at 11:30 p.m. Eastern right here on G4.
And then check out the coolest and most complete Arrested Development website on the net at g4tv.com/AD.
And coming up tomorrow on Attack of the Show, we're debating if The Simpsons now suck.
Aww.
In the Loop. It's going to get heated. And Metal Gods Dragon Force, they're going to rock you live.
Sorry, we'll be showing you the Dead Rising video tomorrow. And for all the things you saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTS. Good night, everybody.
You're going to have a
Let's
Compton
go.
snowball
Ready?
fight?
And 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Do something. It scares me.
What? Did you just... Don't bring a gun to a snowball fight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, hit her. Get her. No, not me. Her.
Stop.
Hit her.